Next on Fashion Sense by Valerie, we're blending up a zesty grapefruit mocktail that's as refreshing as your style.
How cute is this?
Get smart tips on investing in new developments. Learn how to prevent osteoporosis with easy wellness tweaks. And fire up your core with a quick knee tuck plank move. Plus, we'll break down the art of streetwear chic, because comfort and cool can coexist.
Presented by the Superhero Electric Gig on Spectrum OC16.
Aloha, I'm Valerie Joseph with Fashion Sense, restyling runway looks to the walkways of Hawaii and providing smart solutions to all your fashion needs.
Hi friends, and welcome to Fashion Sense. Today we're mixing things up from a citrusy grapefruit mocktail to streetwear looks you can actually live in. Plus, we've got wellness and real estate tips that'll put you ahead of the game. So let's get this episode started and dive right in. Grapefruits, they're packed with vitamin C and fiber, and were once called the forbidden fruit. Here's a simple recipe using this forbidden fruit. We are making a grapefruit mocktail. Now this beverage is so easy to do. We're gonna start with slices of grapefruit to line the inside of our cup. I love doing this technique because it makes your beverage look so pretty and refreshing. I'm gonna do one on each side. And then fill your glass with ice. Fill it with some fresh grapefruit juice. We're gonna add a squeeze of lemon, a swirl of agave, and then top off with some sparkling grapefruit. Woo! Nice and bubbly. And that's it. It is so refreshing. I just love the freshness of the grapefruit juice. The sparkling bubbles, of course, make it much more fun to drink. It's a perfect beverage for brunch or for a bridal shower. Make sure to send us your favorite mocktails to our website, fashionsensehawaii.com. Cheers!
Presented by the Superhero Electric Gig on Spectrum OC16.
Hawaii Sports Radio Network on AM 760 and FM 95.1 is the freshest local sports station in Hawaii. We are the official radio broadcast partner of the Oahu Interscholastic Association. Listen live to Hawaii high school sports and wake up in the den with Ku'ule Agbayani, weekday mornings at 8 a.m. It's the only woman-led sports talk show in Hawaii. Follow them on social media at HI Sports Radio or visit hawaiisportsradio.com.
Friends, it's time for real estate talk with our real estate expert Denise Miyahira, who's here with some things to keep in mind when purchasing a home from a developer. Hi Denise.
Hi Val. So yes, your home is probably not built yet.
Right.
So there's some disappointment because people expect to actually walk through and see what does my house look like or what does my condominium look like. And the developer will try to give you a layout that's similar, and they will do what they call model homes, or they might have a sales office that replicates things like the bathroom, the kitchen, some bedrooms, just so you have a feel, but it's not necessarily your actual unit. Some people also ask, can I customize? Can I make this to the personal preference of what I want? And yes, to a degree. Carpet or vinyl plank flooring, or do you want the dark colored cabinets or the light colored cabinets? So they'll give you some of those options, perhaps even appliances and upgrades for those. But there's some things that you just can't change. Things like where is the bathroom located, or moving the kitchen around to another side. Some people are thinking, I want to lock in my mortgage rate because it's really good right now. And so you can talk to the lender and see when is the earliest. Will I know the exact date of closing? And it's kind of a perhaps. The developer does have the right to extend closing if they need to finish up, right? If they need to finish building your house, or they might be a little early and they might deliver it ahead of time. Just be flexible. Keep on top of things with your developer. They'll give you a timeline and they'll try to give you as much leeway as possible and give you a head start. So just be ready.
How fun it is, though, to purchase a new development.
This is the one time where everything is brand new and you are the first owner. You get to
that's
move
exciting.
in, so it's very exciting, yes.
But, okay, another question is, what if, like you mentioned, the actual model type may not be the finished product? What if the finished product is completely different?
Now with technology, the developers are able to give you visuals that will help you understand what it is you're getting. They've got 3D models that they can show you renderings of exactly what the layouts will look like, how big the rooms could be. They even have the ability to use drones to tell you what your view will look like from your unit.
Friends, with so much new development happening, it's such an exciting time, but make sure that you work with your trusted realtor. For more pro tips, head to our website, fashionsensehawaii.com, where you can also submit a question for our expert. For anything real estate related, contact Denise directly.
Thanks, Val, and together we'll find the keys to your happy home.
We'll be right back.
Tune in for your daily dose of fashion sense on Spectrum OC16.
It's time for our Ask the Doctor segment with Dr. Hannah Merchant. Hi, Dr. Hannah. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Val.
We had an email submission from Elaine asking, how do I prevent osteoporosis? Now, I'm so excited that we're talking about this topic because it's so important for women.
Oh, that's so true. And I'm so glad we're talking about this topic as well. And I'll point out that it's not just older women that this is an important topic for, but also if we start taking care of our bone health from a younger age, like in our 20s, then that will benefit us as we get older and into menopause.
Right.
So there are so many things that you can do, Elaine, for bone health. One thing, though, is that it's very important to personalize the recommendations for bone health. So you do want to see your primary care physician to make sure that you don't have any specific needs when it comes to your bones, especially if you have a family history of osteoporosis or risk factors for fractures or previous fractures, then the recommendations would be a little bit different. So first and foremost, I always mention to stop smoking.
Right.
Okay, that is not good for your bones. It's not good for many parts of your body, but especially your bones. And you can always go to your doctor for help with that. Also, limiting alcohol intake.
Okay.
That is really important because of the decrease in calcium reabsorption from alcohol use. So I don't recommend alcohol in general. I cannot give that recommendation, but especially if you're drinking alcohol, then reducing the amount that you drink.
Okay.
Then going further, calcium in the diet. Okay, so calcium is in a lot of foods.
Right.
It's in milk and dairy and yogurt and cheese. But then also, if you don't like dairy, then you can use almond milk or soy milk that is fortified in calcium. Then you want to make sure that you get your vitamin D. Vitamin D you can get from the sun, which we've talked in a previous segment about sun health, proper sunscreen use. So I'm not saying, go out in the sun and be there for hours at a time and not use sunblock, but 15 to 30 minutes a day of sun is not going to be bad for you in terms of your bones.
Okay, good to know.
So in terms of calcium, you want about 1,000 milligrams a day if you're premenopausal, and about 1,200 milligrams a day if you're perimenopausal or postmenopausal. And again, consult with your physician, make sure that there's no reason to have less calcium. But then calcium is also found in green leafy vegetables like kale, and you can also find it in tofu, and then some canned fish. Also, fatty fish can have vitamin D, and then you want between about 600 to 800 international units, IU, of vitamin D a day. And I'm going to say again, you want to verify those numbers with your doctor to make sure that there's not a reason that you need either more vitamin D or less vitamin D.
Good to know.
Okay, and then exercise. I'm always talking about exercise, and I am guilty of this too. Sometimes it's really hard to just carve out that time. I really encourage my patients to do things that they enjoy. If you like being outside, then brisk walking, jogging, those kind of exercises can really benefit you. So you want to strengthen muscle, and you want to do weight-bearing exercises. So if you don't like going to the gym, you can get resistance bands. You can work out outside on your grass in your yard. That's totally fine. If you like to play pickleball, go play pickleball. If you like to, for balance, if you like to do either yoga or Tai Chi, that will really help with your balance. And then that can help strengthen your muscles as well. And then lastly, maintaining a healthy weight. So a BMI of under 19 is actually a risk factor for developing osteoporosis. So you don't want to have an elevated BMI because then you're at risk for many other things, but just a normal BMI between 19 and 25. Okay, so to sum it up, calcium, vitamin D, which can be either gotten in your diet or supplemented, exercise, and then lifestyle choices, including stopping smoking and decreasing alcohol use. Many things that you can do. And the earlier you start, even if you're in your 20s, then those benefits can last you a lifetime.
Good to know. This is such great information, and I'm glad that it's something that we can do starting in our early 20s, because you're right, it's going to help us in the long run. Thank you so much, Dr. Hannah. Great information. I always love having you here.
Thank you, Val.
And thank you, Elaine, for the question. I'm so glad you submitted that. If you have a question for our expert, head to our website, fashionsenshawaii.com, where you can also view more pro tips. And if you have any concerns regarding your personal health, please speak to your PCP to personalize your needs. We'll be right back.
Presented by D Superhero Electric Inc. on Spectrum OC16.
Imagine not being able to provide your baby with the most basic need, a clean diaper. This problem impacts 1 in 3 moms who cannot afford enough diapers to keep their baby dry, clean, and healthy.
And subsidized programs like WIC, food stamps, and Medicaid do not allow the purchase of essential diapers.
The Aloha Diaper Bank works to close the gap by providing free diapers to struggling families in our community.
You can help to keep our island keiki clean and dry by donating dollars or diapers.
Visit us at alohadiaperbank.org to learn more. Mahalo.
Hi friends. At about age 30, we can start losing bone density. For women, it's worse. As we go through menopause, our bone loss can double. Today, we are here at the gorgeous Osteo Strong in beautiful Hawaii Kai to learn how they can help build stronger bones naturally. Hi, Jolie.
Hi, Val.
I know we both share the same condition, osteoporosis. Now, it was very scary for me when I learned I had that, because I was told I was losing bone mass and that my bones were really fragile and I needed to be very careful not to fall because I could break a hip or break a bone, and I'm a clumsy person, so I thought, how do I live like my normal life?
It was scary for me too. So I was a nurse working in the operating room. Then I continued in my nursing career working with orthopedic and neurosurgeons. When I would work in the recovery room, I would often hear the surgeons come out and talk to their patient and the family member about their poor bone quality. Then I was diagnosed with osteoporosis. It was scary. I know what you mean. I had watched my grandma suffer with severe pain for years and a reduced quality of life. And I looked at it and thought, is this what my future holds?
Right.
So I went to my doctor and I told him I was going to search for alternative treatments. And that's when one of my doctors suggested that I take a look at OsteoStrong. So I did. I looked into the science and saw the results, and my husband Jeff and I became members at our local OsteoStrong. It helps with, of course, balance. Balance is improved dramatically, which is very important for fall prevention. It also helps reduce joint and back pain. And that's where my husband came in.
Okay.
He had joint and back pain. And after about 4 to 5 months of coming to OsteoStrong faithfully, that disappeared for him.
What made you decide to own one?
Well, we were both looking for a change in our career, and we discovered that there wasn't an OsteoStrong in Hawaii. At the time, we had 2 children living here, so we started making plans to have our business in Hawaii.
So OsteoStrong not only helps with building bone mass, but it helps with your balance, your agility, and helps to reduce bone and joint pain. And back pain, right?
Yeah, it's great. The way it works is you come into OsteoStrong 1 time a week and go through all 4 of our machines called Spectrum that you apply pressure on. As you're applying adequate loads of pressure, it stimulates the body to create new bone cells. It's similar to like when you go in a dark room and your eyes dilate. Your body stimulates your eyes to dilate. It does the same with our bones. With pressure, it stimulates new bone cells and helps the bone density to increase.
In addition to these 4 Spectrum machines, there's something that everyone here calls the desserts.
Yes, the favorite part. So we have 4 additional treatments. I know your favorite is red light.
I love the red light bed. I feel like my body craves it.
And then we have our pulsed electromagnetic field mats. We have a hydro massage bed, so you get a full body massage. And who doesn't love that?
Who doesn't love a massage, right?
Exactly. The last treatment is our biocharger. It looks a little bit spacey, but the benefits to it are to help with cellular energy. As we age and through the disease processes, our cellular energy declines. And as that happens, we set ourselves up for diseases. So it works at the cellular level to stimulate energy within the body.
And not only is it really fun, it's easy to do.
Right. It's pain-free. It's relaxing. It's a spa-like atmosphere.
It certainly is.
Most people say it's their favorite time of the week.
It's certainly my favorite time of the week. So if you or you know anyone who's dealing with osteoporosis, joint and back pain, make sure you check out OsteoStrong
at osteostrong.me.
Yes.
And you can click on the tab for a free session.
Yes. Come on down and let's get strong and build stronger bones. I'll see you there.
Presented by the Superhero Electric Gig on Spectrum OC16.
Hawaiian Coffee Body Scrubs. Moisturizing, rejuvenating, energizing, sun-kissed, alluring, beautiful, handmade in Hawaii with aloha. Coco Java.
Hi friends, welcome back. I have for us today a total body movement that's going to allow us to work upper, lower, and our core. Want to build that core strength for our everyday life. Join me. Now, we're going to utilize some space on the floor so you can have that available. And I am going to show 2 versions of this movement. One just with body weight, and then the second one are for those of you who want a little challenge, and we're going to incorporate a ball. This particular ball is a weighted ball. For you at home, grab something close to you, and something similar would be a soccer ball or a basketball, any type of ball that it can allow you to roll over it. All right, let's get started. And we're gonna set up for a plank. So my arms are gonna go forward, palms, palms. I'm gonna shift my shoulders stack above the elbows above my wrist. I'm gonna go ahead and take my foot out, one foot, and then the second. Hips not too high, not too low. Now from here, you're gonna press heavy through the thumb side of the palm. We're gonna lift our tailbone up. Crown of the head is going down to the floor, biceps in line with the ears. We're lengthening through the spine here. And then let's bring it back forward. Now, here's gonna be our movement. We're gonna press it up, again, like a downward dog, pressing the hips back, cores engaged, driving our chest back. We're gonna take the back hand, you're gonna touch the front knee. We're gonna bring it back into our plank. That knee that you just touched, you're gonna drive that inwards. So we have 3 points on the floor, utilizing core, leg comes in and back. Let's do the other side. Press it back for your downward dog. Your opposite hand touches the opposite knee. Plant it again. Bring it forward. Now, that knee on that back leg is gonna come in, balance. Let's take it up a notch, shall we? We're gonna involve the ball. I'm gonna roll my ball in here, right where that knee area is. So, from here, we're gonna press it back, downward dog. My back hand is gonna touch my ball, bring it back, come into my plank. Now, that same knee that we were touching, that front one, we touch the ball. Now from here, you're gonna balance, 3 points, roll over the ball, drive it in over the shin, bring it back, plant. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead, press it back, downward dog. I'm gonna move my ball and touch it to the other side. Bring it back to our plank. That back leg is now gonna roll on in, core, rolling it back out. And there we have it. Walking yourself back up. And we have done our movement, 2 versions. One with just body weight, getting into our plank, downward dog, and a 3-point driving a back leg in. Then we added our ball. Again, this was weighted, but we want a little more of a challenge by adding the ball. You can find something at home. You're gonna move through these, and you're gonna perform approximately 10 on each side, driving each in. Feel how everything is working for you all at the same time. And as you do these, let's remember to always be kind to our bodies.
Tune in for your daily dose of fashion sense on Spectum OC16. When fashion meets function, that's where streetwear shines. Today we'll show you how to take everyday essentials and elevate them with a chic twist so you can look comfy, confident, and totally on trend everywhere you go. Let's break down the looks. Hayes rocking a vintage Comic Con tee under a varsity bomber jacket. Nostalgic and totally now. Long cargo denim shorts bring the utility vibes, while white stretch ankle boots keep it sharp and fresh. The standout? A cheeky crossbody shaped like a stop sign that reads shop, because style doesn't stop. Finished with clear yellow sunnies, this look is quirky, cool, and straight up unforgettable. Nicole's cropped red puffer jacket brings the heat, layered over a peace and love graphic tee for a playful pop. Embellished track pants with rose patches blur the lines between sporty and stylish. Pumps and a glittering clutch take the sparkle all the way. Pure fashion drama with the wink. Jen's rocking an olive plaid cropped top paired with a matching bomber jacket. Cool, coordinated, and effortlessly street smart. A utility cargo maxi skirt brings movement and function. Chunky white sneakers keep the vibe grounded and bold. Her standout accessory? A playful crossbody bag designed like a credit card. Because this look is a total style swipe. Our final look is serving bold streetwear energy with a twist. Becca is rocking a colorful striped A-line dress that brings the fun, layered with a patched up leather moto jacket for that edgy edge. She's grounded the look with classic combat boots, added some boss level attitude with an acrylic clutch, and topped it off with a playful pink trucker cap. It's fearless, fashion forward, and totally street chic. Streetwear isn't just a trend, it's a way to express confidence, comfort, and a little bit of attitude. Whether you're mixing prints, adding sparkle, or rocking sneakers with a dress, make it yours. Stay bold and stay stylish. From bold patterns to playful accessories, these streetwear looks prove that style has no rules, just personality. It's all about mixing it up, owning your vibe, and walking with confidence. And remember, always have fun with fashion. And that's our show for today. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always great sharing with you. And a very special thank you to D-Sui Hero Electric and Hawaii Sports Radio Network. To view all of our episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or head to our website to send us your favorite recipes or questions for any of our experts. We'd love to share them on the show. Let's stay connected. Until next time, be fabulous, be beautiful, be the best version of you. We'll see you again.
And what it can do is puts out energy, see that? So this is a tube, it's not plugged in, but the energy comes out and excites the gases in the tube.
Valerie? Oh.
I think she's done.
Stronger bones.
Now I have a butt in the photo.
Was it my butt?
No. Oh, that butt. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And that's a wrap!
Fashion Sense is presented by D-Sui Hero Electric Inc. on Spectrum OC16.